Welcome to Roger Adventures. On this video I'm gonna show you how I painted this cute snowman peeking up from the hill. I apply white paint. All of the paints that I use are acrylics. I'm gonna leave the descriptions of the paints that I use down below on this video. I apply the blue paint. I try to mix the colors on the rocks because that way you can actually see how I paint the rock. On the back I did a little bit of white. It's just a highlight that usually I have lights to the paint. So on this occasion I tried to make a little bit of contrast of the dark faces. So I started by doing the figure of the faces black. The reason is because I've seen a lot of painters, they use actually darker colors to make some highlights and then they add a light color. They don't use just white to express the light colors as white. So this is my method. You don't have to do it this way. You can actually start applying just white paint to the face. And because I want the hats to stand out from the snow, that's why I did the faces a little bit darker, but I will add white paint later on, you will see on the video. So for the hat I just used regular red paint, and I actually waited to a few minutes for the paint to dry, and then I did the second coat. And to do the dark sides on the hats, to trying to make it three-dimensional, I added some shades. So I just used black paint, just a little bit, to make the hats look, as real as possible. Even though it didn't come out that way, but that's the idea. And as I said on my other videos, my goal is to inspire you to start painting rocks. You can give them away, you can give it as a present. And the back of the rocks, you can put your name or a hashtag if you give the rock for free. What I do, I hide them anywhere I go. I go to the store, hikes, or anywhere I go, I hide them for people to find it, and I leave my name or a hashtag in the back. So in this case, if you're gonna give it to somebody, you can actually write a personal message to that person. It will be really nice because it's personalized. The hats, I did a little bit of the highlights, and on the face I worked again adding a little bit of white, not completely white because I don't want it to look completely white. I added some red on the cheeks, and then I started to paint the nose. The nose I use orange paint, but because of the color, I guess, of the lights of the camera, it only looks as is red, but it's actually orange. But you can use red, that's no problem. I added some little dots for the eyes, both of them, and I only did one of the smiley faces because the other one, of course, is picking up. It seems as if there are two brothers and one is taller than the other one or older. On the bottom or where they're placing the hands, I actually added some blue paint, and then I just tried to mix it with the rest of the heels. It's kind of different. It gives you the sense that this mountain is closer than the background because it's darker on the front. And I hope you like this video. If you like the content of this channel, consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to activate the bell. And I just added some white and blue dots. I use a toothbrush. You can get it at the 99-cent store, or you can use another brush to do this effect. And at the end, it is coated with resin. Again, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video.